Right now I got 125 pounds of sugar in there. The hives are looking good, and they've got some decent stores in there right now. They've got honey and they've got nectar, but it's a long winter, so I like to give them a little extra. I like to give them as much sugar syrup in the fall as I can, just to boost them up. I put essential oils in the syrup, and I think that helps with the overall health and nutrition for the bees. So I'll show you how this thing works, this 55-gallon drum mixer, and then we'll fill up these buckets and go put it on the bees. All right, so this is my barrel mixer, and it's just a 55-gallon plastic drum. Inside there's a sump pump, and this pipe circulates the sugar syrup up and around and back down. This valve here is for filling buckets, and this one here is to turn the recirculation on and off. So I plug it in, put the water and sugar in, and it just constantly recirculates around. When I want to fill a bucket, I close this one off, open this one, and with this one closed, the syrup is forced into here, and it just goes out into the buckets. So very simple, works great. I've used it for about 3 years now, and couldn't be happier with it. So I've got the sugar here, and then I've got some warm water here to mix with it. And then all the buckets are right there to fill. So I don't have any water in the barn yet. That's definitely a goal for next year. I will be putting water out here, getting some stainless steel sinks so I can clean stuff. That would have been real handy during extraction this year. But it's also handy for stuff like this. I can get hot water right from the tap out here. But for now, I bring the water from the house in a 5-gallon bucket. I use warm water, mix it with bag sugar, I recirculate it, and feed it to the bees. The first thing I do is pour the water in. Once you got your water in there, just take your sugar bag, cut the bottom of it, and let it all fall in. So these are 25 pounders. At this point, I'll turn this thing on and let it start mixing as I dump the rest in. Occasionally you've got to take a stick or a pole or something, and you'll get some clumps at the bottom, and you just break them up. You can kind of feel them down there. So I always put essential oils in here. I use tea tree, lemongrass, spearmint, and peppermint. And I'll just put 7 to 10 drops in with a batch. And I've found that really makes this stuff last a long time. So I'll let this run for a little while and mix up real good. And then we'll bring it over here and fill up these buckets and take it out to the bees. So this part here is real simple. This valve right here diverts the sugar syrup down this hose. I close this one off, and the pump sends all the sugar syrup out this way. So I just go through, turn the pump on, close the valve, open this one, and start filling buckets. All right, there you have it. That's what it looks like. 20 buckets filled up with 2 to 1. So now I just put the lids on these and take them out to the hives. All right, there you have it. 20-gallon feeders filled up. There's the evidence. And we've got probably, 10 gallons left in there. So we can do another 10 or 15 buckets depending on how much is actually in there. All right, so we got all the feeders in place. And we gave all these hives a oxalic acid treatment. Had a couple dead outs here. So I'll be coming out one day this week cleaning those up. And it's also that time of year to start picking up all the spare pieces, the lids and things that are sitting around. And of course the supers that were robbed out from extraction, got to get those put away. This hive right here on the left wasn't a dead out, it was just a really small 3-frame colony. Queen in there, and she's got eggs and brood, but they were only covering 3 frames, so I moved them into a nuke. Once the foragers come back and reestablish into here, I'll get rid of the deep box and we'll see if we can overwinter these ones in a nuke. So I got another chance to use the new vaporizer. That thing's amazing. So I set a timer on my phone this time, and I wanted to see what it would take to get through these colonies. There's 18 colonies out here right now. And it took me 26 minutes to get through. So don't think it gets much easier than that. 18 colonies, 26 minutes. And I couldn't be happier with this thing. In the past, it would take me 20 minutes to get my stuff set up. Generator and the extension cord and all my equipment out. The fact that this is battery operated is a huge advantage for speed and time. But the other thing is the plunger here. The fact that you can just stick the plunger in a bag, grab a dose, pop it in, drop it. You don't have to get the measuring stick out. A measuring scoop out. That saves a ton of time too. That saves just as much time as anything else. So everybody's got a bucket on them, and we should be in good shape now. Second oxalic acid treatment was today. We'll get out here in a week or so and hit them again with the third oxalic treatment and check these buckets, see if they need to be refilled. And then we'll start cleaning up this yard and getting them ready for winter. So thanks for checking out this video, and take care.